So today I'm going to be talking about three life lessons that men learn too late in life. Like, especially men in their early 20s, mid 20s, because they're too busy, wasting their time oftentimes and just like drinking alcohol and chasing women and whatever, just slacking off and sleeping in and all that kind of stuff, right? So I'm going to speak about three things that I learned too late, and that I know most men within my age range also learned too late. And your family probably never taught you these things. Your father never taught you these things. Your mother never taught you these things, right? So I'm here to tell you what they are through experience and through what I've been through and what I learned about life. So the number one thing that you must understand that most men learn too late in life is that nobody owes you anything. Nobody's gonna come give you your dream career. No one's gonna give you your dream physique. No one's gonna give you money for no reason. Instead, you should develop yourself and develop your skills to become in a place where you can sell yourself, you can sell your skills, and what you have to offer is gonna be deemed valuable, and in return you're gonna get compensated accordingly. So a lot of men think that they can just exist as they are with no skill whatever and expect money to just come flowing their way, careers come flowing their way, knocking at their door, and women knocking at their door and whatever, without them putting in any kind of effort whatsoever. That, my friend, is unrealistic, and it is never gonna happen. I hate to be the one to report it to you or break the news, but that is probably never gonna happen. So stop waiting for it to happen, and instead of waiting for anything to happen, go ahead and move the needle further, like move the needle forward. Take that step, make that phone call, make that business phone call, go to the gym, approach that woman, talk to that woman, ask her out. She's not gonna bite you. She's not gonna bite you. If she ends up liking you, she might bite you in a good way though, you know what I'm saying? But she's not gonna bite you up front, man. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid to show women that you like. If you're attracted to her, don't be afraid to tell her that, man. Don't be afraid to take steps and go to the gym and apply for that job, study, put in effort. Don't be afraid to do that, man. So yeah, this wraps it up for the first mistake that men learn too late in life. And now let's talk about the second mistake that most men learn too late in life, right? And that is that your image as a person matters way more than you think. Like, the way you represent yourself or the way you present yourself to people is very important. Like, it is probably one of the most important things that you should start, taking care of and being more conscious of how you are behaving, whether it's your body language, your vocal tone, your choice of words and vocabulary, and just your style, your personal hygiene, just everything about you, just your self-image. Start paying attention, analyzing, how can I improve? Is there a way I can improve my communication skills? Is there a way I can improve my style, my body language, my whatever? And that's gonna give you an advantage. It's gonna give you an advantage against every other man, because most men have no social skills, no communication skills whatsoever, and they don't really take care of their image and whatever. I used to be like this up until literally like two to 3 years ago. That's when I started seriously like taking care of my communication skills and body language and all that stuff. And it can play a huge role in your life. Like, let's say you're applying to a job. How are you behaving? How are you communicating? How are you standing up? Are you sitting down right, or are you just slouched over, speaking in a timid voice? Like, no, these things matter way too much, man. They just matter way too much. it just is what it is, right? So now let's speak about the third lesson that men learn too late. The third lesson that men learn too late is the lesson and or mistake of not really understanding what love between men and women is. Because a lot of men think love is just like you see on TV, on these Disney channels and whatever. So what they end up doing is, they just like keep pursuing the woman that doesn't want them, when in reality, this is never gonna work out. In real life, the woman that does not show you interest, there is nothing you can do to change her mind. Not if you buy her flowers, not if you're kind to her, not if you take her on expensive dates, not if you buy her a house or a car. None of these things is gonna make her have genuine interest and genuine burning desire to wanna be with you as a person. But with that being said, the woman that does have the attraction, the woman that does like you, the woman that does choose you and that does want to be with you, is not going to require any of these things. She's just going to simply be happy to be in your presence. And then you doing something sweet and getting out of your way is just going to be nothing more than a bonus. You get what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, she has to like you as a person. Don't be a simp. Don't be a trick. If you don't know what a trick means, it's where these people are just spending a lot of money on women in hopes of the women liking them or having some kind of romantic interest in them. When that is not going to work out ever in life, unless you're dealing with a woman that is not a good person, if you know what I mean. And so this is a huge mistake a lot of guys make in love. Like, if the woman likes you, she's gonna like you for who you are. She's not gonna want you to buy her flowers. She's not gonna want you to do any of these things. But when you do them, and I'm not saying don't do them, you can do them, but when you do them, it has to come from a genuine place. And you gotta mean it. Because if you don't mean it, and if it's not coming from a genuine place, they're gonna know, all right? They're gonna sense it. And yeah, so that's it pretty much. Just the mistake of not understanding how attraction between men and women happens, all the nuances and whatever. Like, it's a lot deeper than you think, but at the same time, it's also a lot simpler than you think. I don't know if that makes sense, but put it this way, man. Like, the same way if you liked a woman, she will know, and you can let her know. It's honestly the same way. Like, if the woman likes you, she's gonna make everything extremely easy, because she genuinely likes you and she genuinely wants to be with you. All right. Because if you like a woman, you're not gonna make it difficult for her to see you. You're gonna make it easy. You're gonna say, yeah, I'm free this weekend. Hey, let's hang out. Bam, simple. Same thing. If the woman likes you, trust me, man, I've been there. I've been with women that didn't like me so much in the past, whether it's just casual dates or whatever. And I can tell the difference between a woman that likes me and a woman that does not like me. Because a woman that doesn't like me, she's just gonna keep flaking and saying, hey, let's do next Saturday instead. Let's do the Saturday after, whatever. But when I find a woman that actually likes me, truly for who I am, she's gonna make everything extremely easy, man. Even when you initially meet her the first few dates, they're just gonna go effortlessly and you're just gonna feel comfortable and happy and at ease. She's gonna be in a good mood, happy and relaxed. There are ways you can tell, man. There are ways you can tell. But I'm not gonna talk too much in this video. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here because I need to have room to talk about other topics in other videos, right? So that wraps it up today for today's video, man. If you liked the video and found any kind of value in it, I ask you to hit this like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.